And then I started thinking, okay, well, I can just tell them that, just be direct. It does not resonate with me. I don't think this is my calling. And I've actually already found my calling, which is like, sharing God's word in a way that my generation and younger generation will be more open to learning, because I feel like that's how it should be. I need to reach the younger generation, because they're the ones who will continue, what our older generation have been working on, she's um yeah. So I was like, okay, that's good. I feel like, I if I say it like that, my you know elders will be able to understand it better, and I can, it's much more respectful if I explain it that way, because it does make sense. And I've already found my calling again, which actually they don't even know yet that I'm doing my podcast, because I just started. But yeah, so that. And then I started having this dialogue. It's not even internal, because I wasn't just thinking it in my head, I was just speaking out loud. It was, and I was having this dialogue, and I started talking about how, like, this is the reason why there is a big gap in communication, and also why a lot of people from my generation and younger are trying to turn away from church, because of, we feel. And by saying we, I'm not talking about all people from my generation, but just based from what I have observed from my church and just things that I've observed in general. I feel like a lot of people around my age range, I'm 33, so people who are older than me and younger than me, that age range, are, like, turning away from church. And not because they don't have faith anymore, they still do, but because of how they feel around their elders, like maybe they're not heard, or they cannot express themselves, or they feel like they can't communicate well, or maybe they're not being understood because of that communication gap. And older generation should be more open to changing and adapting into how to communicate to the younger generation better, because again, that's how we will continue on spreading God's word, and all that. And so I was just having all these conversation to myself, and I'm like, wait, is this a revelation? And I feel like this is something that I have to